Yes, you're still listening to Head Vomit. The following is a behind-the-scenes peek at the creative process that may feel dirty in your ears. If you're concerned about your ears, please choose carefully when and even if to listen.
Just looking through my list of ideas, thought instead of try and do them, let's just chat about them instead.
So these are ideas that you've come up with?
They're ideas that I thought we probably could never make this into a full episode.
Right.
But I just thought it might be fun to dissect them.
Yeah.
And talk about how you would do it. Even give it a little go.
Okay.
I escaped a cult. Membership cult like Scientology. Big secret revealed at level 300.
Kidnapping.
Which is either really bombastic.
The big secret is the guy's cock. Like, he just fucking... yeah. What's the secret? You're sucking it. Yeah. What's behind the last door? It's just a fucking guy in a bathrobe, like...
The door's really low, like waist height.
Yeah.
They have to open it. It's just his dick.
Yeah, you paid a lot of money to be here. Now act like it.
Okay, yeah. So I put here.
All right.
Big secret revealed at level 300.
I mean, because that's the thing about, again, Scientology, right? Like, it is that. Like, you get to the higher levels and he's like, yeah, there's some fucking ghosts in a pit, come out of a volcano or some shit. Or there's like aliens that are like inseminating Earth or something like that. So it's literally that. Like, you couldn't make it any more ridiculous.
Bombastic.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. He was fucking wrote some sci-fi shit.
The real situation is the joke.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess if you take it like down the victim route, like there's all these people talking about like, I was in this terrible cult and he did this, that, and the other to me or whatever, or this happened. It's gonna go in the same direction.
Like it always goes in that direction. Another one I've got here, which is quite random. Fly on the wall. 2 flies stuck on fly paper. Basically, it would start with...
Where are they?
You know that sticky fly paper stuff?
Yeah.
That's what one of them is stuck to. That's just hanging on a wall. They could be in like the White House or something.
Right. So they're obviously got to be somewhere.
They've got to be in like a...
They're flies on the wall.
Yeah, because they've seen shit.
Right.
But it would start with you being the fly that's stuck.
Right.
And then I'm like coming into land.
And I'm like warning you off.
I'm buzzing around. You're like, don't fucking land here, you prick.
Right.
I'm like, I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming, mate. How's it going? And you're like, don't fucking land here, you fucking... I'm stuck. I'm like, I just don't listen to you. And I come and land. And then like, I'm fucking stuck too. And it's like, I told you fucking bastard, don't land here.
Yeah.
And then they just chat about the shit they've seen in the White House. This is why it would not work.
I don't know. I mean, if you had an ending for it, maybe. What could they possibly be seeing in the White House?
If they're stuck on flypaper, they'd be there for quite a while.
Yeah.
You could see presidents come and go.
Clinton years. You see like a bunch of people killing themselves in the White House.
Just as they're getting more and more decrepit every day.
Is that a guy who stabbed himself 36 times in the neck? Yeah.
Yeah, I was right next to you. I saw it, yeah.
It's like, no, I saw a bunch of like CIA agents doing that to him, and it's like, yeah, but don't say that. Like, obviously the official story is that he killed himself.
But then that wouldn't work because, like, you'd say, "Did you see that thing?" I was like, "Yeah, of course I saw it. I was stuck right."
Well,
maybe
maybe
I'm facing the other way.
Yeah, that's what I just thought. Maybe we're both stuck to the different sides of the flypaper, and it's one of those ones that spirals, so it's like circling round. So you get half the story, and then I get the other half of the story, and we have to like.
And then it comes to me.
Yeah.
And then you do it.
So it's like flies on the wall.
Flies on rotating.
Flies on a rotating
paper.
Yeah. And then when, you come around, you have to say, like, what's he doing now?
He's jerking off.
He's still taking the shit.
What's he doing now? Still taking the shit.
Wait, is that... We're only in the bathroom. We'd have to be... You could... Unless he's doing it in the Oval Office.
He's in the White House bathroom.
Yeah. We're in the... Or we could be in the Oval Office or something like that. And then, like, he still takes his shit. He's got, like, a...
Takes a shit on the desk.
No, it's like a presidential chair that is a toilet at the same time, so he doesn't have to move.
I think that came in the Trump years.
Probably.
So it was president's office, ? So I did think about that.
Oh,
Or green room for a famous gig venue. So you saw all the big bands come and go. You
right.
saw the behind the scenes shit for all the big bands.
I remember watching Paul McCartney snort a line of coke off a midget's crack in '69 whilst doing a 69. Like that kind of thing. Or like telling each other things that we have seen or just seeing it. Because how old are these fucking flies? Like,
How long does a fly live?
I don't know.
A day? If it's stuck on flypaper and can't eat?
Yeah, they still got to eat and drink, haven't they? Yeah, I don't know. Not long.
Eat and drink.
You never really see live ones on flypaper, do you?
Well, I've seen them move around a bit like that,
Oh,
but only for a day. They come back the next day and it's dead.
yeah. So it'd have to be some,
Have to be a day-long event, like a
yeah,
festival.
or some crazy, yeah, I don't know, maybe some key event they're having or something.
Just a conference.
Like you get stuck, like what?
That'd be
like
fun.
it could be like some mystery in history, and like no one ever knew what, because people say, oh, if I could beat, that's the whole point of it, right? If I could have been a fly on the wall, in that or whatever. So it's like you take something like JFK assassination, or like, I mean that's a shit one, but like something where two people met or something and no one ever knows, or like Epstein's cell or something like that.
Room
it's
where it happened.
yeah, and it's like, oh,
You don't get that reference.
no, I don't.
You will. One day.
Is that a threat?
Maybe. Okay, next one. Yeah, this is weird. Churchill and Stalin have a 1-to-1. They are both surfer dudes.
Why?
I don't know, man. I wrote these down. I must
Churchill and
be drunk on
Stalin
that one.
have a 1-to-1, but they're both surfers.
Yeah.
I'll fight you on the beaches. That's what I'm doing, Bane. I'll fight you on the beaches. I'll fight you on the surf. On high waves. On low waves.
Hang on. What? He's still Churchill.
Yeah.
But he's a surfer dude.
Yeah.
I was thinking they both just had surfer dude accents. But you're just like, no, he's still Churchill.
Yeah, he's still Churchill.
He
Like,
just surfs.
I'll fight you on the beaches of Bondi.
The beaches of Bondi are
We'll eat at the surf shack afterwards.
There's better ways leading into the Gulag 54.
And with waxed boards, we will meet you on the fields of battle.
I was thinking more surfer
On the waves
dude.
of battle.
I was thinking more surfer dude.
Right.
Like, yeah, man. Like, fucking...
But why are you Churchill then?
I don't know.
Like, oh, dude, like, it was totally rad when we went over the beaches of Normandy, dude.
Yeah.
You remember the beaches of Normandy, dude?
I was thinking, like, dude, man, like, take down that fucking Iron Curtain, man.
Man, the Iron Curtain was the worst, man.
Oh, no, you're Stalin, man. You like the Iron
Oh,
Curtain.
sorry. I thought it was Churchill. We got the same accent, I can't tell.
I think you started as Churchill.
Hi, man.
How'd you do
Hi, man.
how'd you do a Russian
Bondi
surfer?
Beach, man. Oh, man, you have to do, man. You have to like
You've
the
gone
surf,
Mexican.
man.
You've gone Mexican.
Turns out a Russian surfer is just a Mexican. Okay, wait. Dude, we totally have to drop the Iron Curtain, dude.
And then they just shake on it and
Yeah.
walk off.
Yeah.
Fucking surfer
Hi,
dude.
nice to meet you. Maybe we catch big wave later.
Radical, man. The fact that we managed to get a conversation out of that.
I
is
quite like it. We'll fight them on the beaches.
I just love it that he was just Churchill.
Churchill versus
Who
surfer.
surfs? He's just Churchill. Like, straight up Churchill.
Yeah.
accent, yeah. Brilliant.
Meet them across the ocean.
The messenger. Army style bad news messenger gives other bad news. So it's like
What do you mean
army
other
wives. Like,
Oh,
you know,
they
when
come to the door
they
and
knock,
he's like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I got some bad news. You're pregnant. What? I am.
Not Jimmy. He's dead, isn't he? No, you've got a flat.
Yeah. Or like, Is it Jimmy? No, it's your 3 daughters and your parents. What? Yeah, they took a plane and it crashed. It's like, oh God. And also he's been disabled. What is going on? It just keeps hitting her with it.
Jimmy's gone. No, I ran over your dog.
Yeah, as he was backing into the driveway. No, I just came to give you a letter.
Why did he come in the first place? Because he's a bad news messenger. He obviously went there.
He wanted to get some bad news.
Yeah, he waited for that dog.
I wasn't coming to see you. I was just passing by, but I did hit your dog.
Yeah.
That's quite good. I mean, I think you could come up with good stuff for that. Because it could be like, ding dong. Oh God, don't say it. Don't say it. It's my son, isn't it? It's like, your son? No, nothing like that. Oh, what's wrong then? Oh, well, it's your husband. He's massacred 13 people in a mall shootout. I thought I'd be the one to give you the bad news. It's like, why are you dressed in army fatigues?
He's not even a bad news messenger. He's a guy from the village.
Yeah, I'm just passing by.
Thanks, Jerry. See you next week.
Oh, well, thanks for that, Jerry. I suppose I'll see you at the church Sunday. No, ma'am, you won't. What is that? You're under arrest too. Yeah, they're arresting everyone he knows. They want to get to the bottom of this.
They do. Right. Game show. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style finds out by answering the questions that the host has been fucking with him his whole life.
What does that mean?
Like messing with him.
What do you mean, though?
So, like, the answers to the question, so it was like, on your 5th birthday, you received, and then...
That's the question.
That's the question, and the answer would be just stuff, and then he realised over the course of the episode...
It's his life
that,
that they're talking about.
Yeah, and it's,
So it's
like
like
the host has actually been, like, fucking around with
So it's like,
whole life.
This Is Your Life, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire edition or something like that. And he can't win the money if he doesn't answer the questions about his own life.
Yeah.
Can I ask the audience? They don't know. Yeah. Can I phone a friend? What year was it when I got STD from that hooker in Marbella? I'd like to ring Jeff, please. Jeff's like, oh, mate, yeah, Marbella, that was before I got with Kerry. I think it was 97. Jeff, it's a 50-50 split, 97 and 98. Ah. Was it the year before? Jeff, we've got 10 seconds. It was either the year before Euro 98 or was it the year... It's like, fuck. I'm going to go with 98. Oh, I'm afraid the answer was 97. You only win £2,000 for the charity of your choice.
Yeah, I don't know why I
Is Chris Tarrant a paedophile?
No. I don't think so.
Not like exposed anyway.
I know, I don't think he's...
Is he alive still?
Yeah.
I haven't heard about Chris Tarrant in ages. Chris Tarrant.
I think he was alright.
Weird fucking name.
He was alright.
No, he seemed alright, but then so did Jimmy Savile, didn't he?
Did he though? I was scared of that guy every time I saw him on television.
It's like when you saw him when you didn't know he was a paedophile, he looked like just a friendly, regular bloke. And
Jimmy Savile.
And then after you knew, he transformed into this like Green Goblin-esque kind of like monster. And you're just like, I don't know how I'm seeing him so differently now. It's the same
face.
face.
Liked him before? I think I was always terrified.
I wouldn't say I'd liked him. He was just a shadowy figure from the past.
I just always thought he looked ghoulish. Whenever I saw him on TV,
but you know, it's like he was. You know, he had that charm, didn't he? So I mean, apparently he had that charm. Obviously, he had to be.
This explains a lot that you like Jimmy.
He had charm. He had 70s British charm, which is different to now.
It's funny that he had charm and he was where was his Leeds way. I'm not saying that no one from Leeds can have charm, but I'm saying like that's not like the stereotypical English charming, like, you know, it's not like James Bond.
Well, that was part of his appeal, wasn't it? He was like the everyman kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, long white hair, like ghoulish William Dafoe type face. He looked like one of them goblins that you get in those old fantasy art books. Yeah. He looked like...
He looked like if Gandalf really let go.
Yeah, he's a bit Gandalf-y. The creepy thing about him was he had perfect fucking hair. Like, he had this perfect, like, silky,
Was his hair white? He didn't dye his hair,
spiderwebby
did
kind of
he?
hair.
Did he dye his hair white?
I don't know, maybe.
He just died with all his sins.
But if you saw him from the back, who's that lady or whatever? And it turns around and it's just this grimacing madman, like with the devil in his eye. Yeah, just hungry for anything he can get his little clammy mitts on.
What a monster.
Absolute monster.
Right, anyway, that's enough about Jimmy Savile.
Go on then, what's the next one?
1950 strongmen. What they can lift.
Ah, see.
That's what I was thinking. I was definitely thinking.
160 pounds, see?
I was thinking what they could lift. I mean, obviously,
160
you have to
pounds, is
remember.
that a lot?
Don't know. What's that?
I don't know.
You have to remember that
It's
a lot
like
of
a
these.
small man, isn't it?
Is it?
190 pounds is
How much does a man weigh? What's the
on average.
Just the average. Listeners, if you know the average weight of a man without Googling it, let us know.
Yeah, tell us.
Let us know in the
And
comments.
we won't hear you.
I've come up with this idea somehow, so maybe I was watching some kind of documentary about 1950 strongmen.
Yeah, I used to lift Jack Kennedy back in the day.
Yeah,
I used to lift Kennedy on each arm, man.
Oh, like Jack on one and Robert on the other.
Jack on one, Robert on the other, and down on the shoulders.
The Kennedy dad.
Yeah, the whole family, see?
Okay, yeah. I was thinking what they can lift, starting with
Jackie on the leg.
small, start with 2 mice.
What? So it's just a 1950 strongman
Yeah, they could be
talking about how he can lift mice.
No, what they could lift going through the weights.
Oh.
That's where I thought the joke would be. Obviously, it's not a joke 'cause it's in this list of terrible sketches we'll never do. But yeah, starting with mice, moving to elephants, then cars. You went straight to Jack Kennedy. Why the Kennedys anyway?
Because it's more impressive, isn't it, to have lifted a presidential family rather than just like a mouse or something.
What can you? What can you lift? I can lift 2 mice.
I have two Kennedys and Jackie Robinson. See? Jackie Robinson. That's not a maiden name, is it?
I don't know.
Is that a boxer or something? Jackie Robinson.
What would it be, like a
Rocky Balboa.
1950s strongman convention, and they're just
What have you been lifting?
2 mice, see?
I lifted an American drive-through diner. It's just like 1950s shit. It's 3 Happy Meals on top.
The very first Hamburglar.
I lifted the very first idea for the Hamburglar.
I weightlifted ideas.
Yeah,
Plural.
You're fucking around weightlifting all these little old Kennedys, and I'm fucking around weightlifting with ideas. I'm lifting ideas. I'm lifting people up, but not physically. I'm lifting them up mentally.
And that's how I became a motivational speaker.
That's right. And then I went on to star in movies such as Sahara and Interstellar.
Good old Matthew McConaughey.
Good old boy, Matthew McConaughey.
Next one I've just got written here. Wrangler.
Johnny Depp is the Wrangler.
So it'd be boars.
He's played
tigers,
Rango.
bears. Like an animal wrangler.
Oh, okay. It's
Maybe it could have been an animal wrangler for motion pictures.
movies, yeah.
Or just that was his job. I was thinking that in, you know how we did the snake charmer style?
Yeah.
Like that. How do people become these people? Who wakes up and think, I'm going to wrestle boars today?
Brave man.
It's got to be...
I don't know if I like this one. I'm trying to find funny in it. And it's not
wow,
happening.
such empty.
It's empty as fuck. I mean, it's literally like saying, like, what about a postman? Or what about, like, you know...
Yeah, but I can understand.
What about a chef?
I can understand
It's
why
like, yeah,
someone...
what about them?
Yeah,
like,
but I can understand why someone would post letters for a living. I don't understand why
Do
someone
you?
would wrestle a bear.
Why does someone post letters for a living? Well, they get a thrill out of, like, communicate... strangers that they don't know, sending letters to other strangers that they don't know.
Postmen out there.
What?
I'm sorry to all postmen out there.
No, but it's like...
Just riffing on postmen.
No, I don't imagine anyone does it for the passion, do they?
I reckon so. Why would they wear the shorts?
They just like, what, like getting their fingers trapped in letterboxes and stuff like that.
That's a joy to them, is it?
Running from dogs.
I just...
Keeps you fit, doesn't it? That's the kind of job where they say like shit like that. Well, it keeps you fit. It's like, yeah, loads of things keep you fit. You'd have to be a fucking postman.
And again, I'm sorry to all postmen out there. It's obviously just got some weird beef.
It's just an example, isn't it? It's like why be anything? Oh, you're an animal wrangler. It's like, yeah, now what?
Yeah, but you've obviously that's a crazy job. Like I was thinking, why would someone become that? And with you, how did you become a snake charmer?
What about
you
an
just
ice
fully
road?
embodied.
What about an ice road trucker?
What about him?
Well, that's a crazy job, but it's not fucking funny, is it?
Well, you could make it funny. Make it funny now. Make it funny now, an ice road trucker.
See, when I was driving the big rigs up through Arkansas, down a little road called Snake Pass, and I saw my friend Charlie, who crashed his 18-ton three-wheeler into a ditch, and his legs were sticking out the driver's cab, and I saw that he was cut in half, and I said, Charlie, are you okay? And he didn't say anything because he was dead. See, there's nothing funny about it, is there? I can't do it. Ice road Matthew McConaughey is an ice road trucker.
And that's still not funny.
It's still not funny. But
that's why we never did it.
Yeah, but animal wrangler's the same. Like, what are you going to do? You'd have to do
Why would you become an animal wrangler? I could understand why someone would become an ice road trucker.
Like, that Tiger King guy is funny because... Carol Baskin, I'm gonna kick her ass in my fucking head. Like, he's just like a fucking character, but...
You could make a character like that.
I don't know anything about animal wrangling either, so...
Yeah. Well, I guess that's what happened.
Yeah, next.
That's why we haven't done it.
Next.
16 facts you didn't know about lemons by world-leading...
This is getting more obscure by the fucking minute. What do you mean? 16 facts.
16 facts you didn't know about lemons by world-leading nutritionist Gene Slender. I wrote that down.
I can't even think of one fact I don't know.
Well, you've got to give me 16 now. I'll get 10.
They're not really yellow.
What colour are they? Oh, so it's an optical illusion.
Yeah.
Why? Can you say why, or is it just facts?
It's just facts, yeah. I'm not going to go into details about it. They actually originate on the moon.
It's 2.
They are really, really not thought of well within the fruit community, because they're very bitter.
Oh, we did that.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
They don't like cold weather.
It's 4. We've got 6 more to do, and I'm giving you 10 here.
Seals love them.
That's true, though.
Is it?
Mm.
They grow in
pairs.
Yeah, they grow in pairs. They are really pears.
Oh, they're really old pears.
They're really old pears, yeah. Like a raisin is a really old grape.
Okay, that's 7.
They were most enjoyed by the Turks. They were originally given to pregnant women in the Amazon when they were giving birth, to suck on what they were giving birth.
That sounds true.
Quite believable.
Fuck it, I reckon you could do 16.
The fastest pitch ever thrown in a baseball league was with a lemon.
That could be true.
That could be true.
Because I feel like a lemon would be a bit more streamlined.
Thrown by Jack Johnson in the 1940s.
What, the singer-songwriter?
There's no baseball player called Jack Johnson.
There could be. There is a famous Jack. Oh, it was a 1950 strongman.
Yeah, he lifted the Kennedys.
Oh, give me 6 more then.
The rind of a lemon can be used to clean.
Toilet?
Can be used to strip paint. If you heat a lemon up to 200 degrees, it emits more nuclear radiation than the heart of Chernobyl. If a dog eats a lemon, it will die immediately.
Also could be true. I don't think I've ever seen a dog eat a whole lemon.
If a cat eats a lemon, it will develop Alzheimer's in the next 3 years. It's Al Pacino's favourite fruit.
Mm. It's Robert De Niro's least favourite fruit.
Robert De Niro's least favourite fruit, yeah.
Hence the rivalry.
That's 15. And fact 16 is that lemons were originally called oranges and oranges lemons, but there was a mix-up in the translation when they got introduced into Europe. And now what we call lemons is actually what people in New Guinea call oranges.
Mm.
None of that was funny. It was such a fucking hard...
Oh, you're going to love this next one.
Oh my God.
20 facts you didn't know about potatoes. No. 2 PR...
Did you really write that potatoes thing down?
No.
Okay, fucking hell. Thank God.
2 PR execs talk about how they get companies off bad shit.
Off bad shit?
Mm.
What do you mean?
So PR, obviously, for a company
Or
is
like
to...
Exxon or something like that.
Anything. Could start low, like...
They've poisoned a well in India or something.
Yeah,
like that.
it's like, how did they get around that? But obviously that would be...
It's like
the
social
comedy in that
commentary.
would be... Yeah, social commentary, but also playing on that workplace environment.
So it's a bit like just really blasé about like terrible fucking things. It's like our landmines have been used, in a war that's killed 300,000 people, and it's just come out that we supplied these landmines.
Yeah, but you got to spin that in a good way.
Right. Without our landmines, there would be a lot more drivers. We've actually put a massive dent in global warming because it's much less people driving about. It's some of the crazy shit that companies do. Companies do crazy shit. Do you remember the Nestle thing? When they were like...
Not playing.
Oh no, it was Coke, wasn't it? Coke were trying to sell tap water as like Coke, as like bottled water, but it was just tap. It was found out to be tap water. So it's like you could have something like that. Of like, yeah, I know, fuckers, aren't they? Unbelievable. That is just
Spin that.
Yeah, spin that.
Spin that. That's what it'd be called. Spin that.
Spin that.
We'll spin it. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure this is tap water.
No, it's the plastic bottle makes it taste like tap water, but it's actually the finest mineral water from the Alps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
That's crazy. It's
But
literally
was
like
tap water anyway.
recycled sewage. They're selling it to you. It's like Soylent Green or something. Like they're literally selling your own shit water back to you. They don't mix the shit. Oh, they must. How do they separate the shit from the piss? Oh, this one's only a number 1. Let it through this tube.
How do they separate the piss from the shit?
Oh, don't, man. They don't, do they?
If you know the answer to that question.
They just
Right.
They sift. No, they can't just sift. Imagine if they just sifted the shit.
Handheld sifter.
Panhandling.
Shit.
Panhandlers. Oh my God, that's the worst. And then the rest of them is just like, yeah, the rest of it just put it back in the taps. They don't do anything else to it.
This is all part of the PR scene.
Yeah.
Forget about the panhandlers. Forget
Or
about
like
them.
the horse meat thing. You could do like a horse meat, like spin that. It's like, well, actually, horses are way more nutritious for you than cows. They're much leaner meat. They're much healthier meat. They taste better.
Great steaks.
Great steaks. So you could spin that easily. Because it's like, it's better meat.
Next one. Inventor is pissed that another famous inventor stole his idea.
Okay.
I was thinking the Prestige. That kind of rivalry between the two.
Magicians.
That I was thinking the comedy could be in some of the inventions that were created.
Right.
Like someone, obviously, it's a shit idea, but I don't know. Is there something there?
I patented in 1809 the 12-gauge nipple clamp. Next thing I know, Burton Latimer. Burton Latimer. Isn't that a town? In England. It's either a town in England or like an 18th century inventor. Mr. Burton Latimer, who's busy stamping his name in towns all over the UK, tells everyone that he invented the 12 tassel nipple clamp.
I invented that shit.
That shit. That's about as deep as you can get with that one,
Yeah.
isn't it, really?
Yeah. Fallout. 2 people wake up in a nuclear bunker and realise they're going to have to fuck each other to repopulate the planet. Problem is they can't stand each other.
I think it would be like, the problem is they have different, like, they have identical private parts. So it's like the last 2 people.
What?
You know, because they always say in these things like, oh, if you're the last person on Earth, I wouldn't fuck you to, you know, continue the species or whatever. What if they were just 2 dudes? You know, they're fucking each other. And then they come to realize, they're like, wait, not only can I not stand you, but we're clearly, this isn't going to help at all, like, at all.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe the arguments would be fun in that.
Yeah, maybe don't go the 2 dudes way either. Or 2 lesbians.
Could be 2 anything. I'm open to it.
They just have to fuck, no matter, no matter who they are.
They have to fuck.
They have to.
Even if they are
Save
same-sex.
the human race.
Yeah. What is this? Interview with Timmy Shrew, a Baptist minister from a small little village outside of Iowa, on the pretense that he's winning an award for his outstanding contribution to parish services. It's, however, an intervention. I confront him that I know he has changed his identity. He's on the run, that he used to run drugs between Columbia and Chicago.
Fucking Wikipedia page or something. Jimmy Shrew.
Timmy Shrew.
Timmy Shrew.
Obviously, the Baptist minister has to be Elvis.
Mr. Shrew.
He's a drug lord.
We're having trouble processing. We don't really think that you are who you say you are. Oh, I thank you very much for your visit, gentlemen, but I can guarantee you I'm 100% who I say I am. Are you sure? Are you sure you're not Elvis Presley? Oh, thank you very much. But no, I'm not Elvis Presley.
Yeah, it would be an intervention.
An intervention with a drug lord?
Yeah, but he's not a drug lord. He's in hiding. He's pretending to be a parish minister.
Next.
Yeah.
It's a whole paragraph.
Drug helpline. Useless tips for a drug addict.
Useless tips.
Yeah.
I can't stop taking the crack. And then the operator's like, well, how are you taking it? Rectally mainly, but aside from that, any fucking way I can. Have you tried just smoking it? No. Oh yeah, you should try that. Definitely much better. Just roll it up in a cigarette.
Smoke?
And smoke it. And if you're not dead, call me in another week. I'll give you another tip. All right, good, cheers. I'm gonna go get fucking coked off my fucking tits. Are these getting worse as we go further down the list?
Yep. Okay, this one
Next
was...
it's just gonna be words. I just wrote tennis here. Yeah, make it funny. 2 tennis rackets talk about their favourite Wimbledon champions to have ever used them. It's not an idea.
At least I have fully formed sentences.
Yeah, like fucking paragraphs about some fucking dude who's a priest or something shit. Like, this is Bert fucking... Give him a second name and everything.
Timmy Shrew.
Timmy Shrew? No, not my Timmy. Please don't tell me it's my Timmy.
He's a Colombian drug lord.
That's the bad news.
Okay, how to be a blank in 15 minutes.
What?
How to be a blank in 15 minutes. So you can have plumber.
How to be a plumber in 15?
Prostitute. It's basically advice on getting started, how to bag your interview, succeeding in the industry.
Hooker succeeding in the industry. Well, we'll call us, after we trade unionised, they call us hookers now. But we are also called, like, a lot of people call us ladies of the night, and it's actually quite a well-respected industry now because they say sex work is work was the motto, and I got fully behind that, as a lot of my clients did, and now we're just seen as regular people doing regular jobs, getting fucked for money.
Bear Grylls style documentary about how to hunt, how to catch your prey. One is a survivalist hunter The other one is a serial killer talking about hunting his victims.
Can the serial killer talk like Stephen Graham?
Sure. You know what I mean, though? That kind of presenting to camera, and then one of them just turns out to be a monster anyway. So he's taking tips on how to hunt.
I'll show you how to stalk a woman through a Merseyside estate at 2 a.m. in the morning. Stalk them. Be patient. Only get the switchblade out last minute.
You've thought about this way too much. Ringburn spectrum.
What?
Spicy sauce taster lives on the edge of the toilet bowl. So he just rates sauces, basically.
Through his ass.
Yeah. Cold and tingly to red, raw and unpleasant. The unauthorized biography of Jesus Christ.
Isn't that just the New Testament? I don't think he okayed it, did he?
I don't think he did. Yeah. The School of Regret. People on their deathbeds reveal their most intimate life regrets.
I once had the chance to blow Charlton Heston at the 1962 Academy Awards.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it because I was married, but my husband turned out to have banged Judi Dench 30 years later, so I should have done it.
This is frequenting
To
the
be
film
young
festivals.
again. To be young again. I'd murder for it. The damage the heroin's done to my system over the past 30 years. I wish I hadn't gone to prison for stalking women through the Merseyside estate at 2 a.m. in the morning. I don't regret it. I regret getting caught. My biggest regret is leaving that bloody footprint.
Being a wizard in contemporary Britain. Gritty. It's not like Harry Potter. Use magic for own interests. Selfish, usually. Such as robbing a bank.
Money is in the baggers.
They don't wear gowns, they just wear long hoodies.
Right, like balaclavas.
Yeah.
Like slithering balaclavas and shit.
If you had magic though, what would you do? I'd be up to all kinds of nonsense.
I'd probably use it to cloak myself on the Merseyside estate.
So along with all postmen I want to apologise to, I just want to apologise to everyone.
Every Merseyside resident.
Yeah.
It's not them that's got the problem. It's me. I'm sick. And I love it.
2 roided up meatheads on being a meathead.
I'd like to apologise to all the meatheads out there.
Meatheads. 2 roided up meatheads on being a meathead and wishing steroids hadn't shrunk their dicks.
Oh my god. When did you write that? Were you like sore about something? Did you get picked on by someone at the gym or something?
I think I was probably just watching a bumming Mark Wahlberg film. Hacktivist. What's a hacktivist?
It's like a hacker who's an activist.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I've got that wrong. An activist refuses to cut down a tree, even when it grows at an extortionate rate through her own house. It's growing through your fucking house, Margaret.
That's got to be the bottom of the barrel. That's got to be the very
lowest of the low now. Anyway, those are the ideas we didn't do and will never do.
And now you know why.
So, pick your best.
Write into us, and we won't ever get it, and nothing will change or ever happen, and we'll just go on doing the...
I don't think there was a good one in there.
There wasn't.
This has been Head Vomit. Thank you for laughing for free.
Thank you very much for the followers, the subscribers, the players, the likers.
Be an ear witness, the #1 streamed, ad-libbed comedy podcast made by 2 men in South Yorkshire.
The Head Vomit Podcast. Get your fix of laughs today.
If you click on the likes, that means the baby eats tonight.